What's up, guys? Welcome to Really Good Photography, and Happy New Year, because I haven't seen you all since Christmas and New Year. This is my first vlog in a good while, so yeah, Happy New Year. Um, this is going to be a difficult vlog. It's going to answer a lot of questions about where I've been over the last few weeks and why I haven't been uploading videos. So in November, you'll remember on the Fight Night vlog, I announced that I was all clear of cancer. My mood was built up again, I was happy, and I was ready to start the new year with a bang. And I was meant to be going on holiday last weekend to Marbella. We were going to be there for 12 days, and that was going to be our first holiday of the year, and I was ready, just in general, ready for a really good year. Unfortunately, a few weeks after my operation into the healing process, we noticed that another growth had appeared on my hand, the same hand as I had the operation in. Not just one growth actually, but several. So it was time to start the process again, and we went for the biopsy. I instantly asked my doctors, I said, I know this is going to keep coming back, and I think the right thing to do is to just get an amputation and just halt it and let me live life for a few years how I want to live life, let me enjoy myself. But because of procedure, even though I myself knew that it was cancer again, they have to go through the procedure and they have to do the biopsies and the scans. So the biopsy results came back positive for cancer, and I was sent for a PET CT scan, just to check, because it's the third time of me having cancer in this hand, and it's come back so quickly. They really wanted to check, get on top of things and check that it wasn't anywhere else in the body. So I had to go for another scan, PET CT, all day in this, about half an hour in the scanner, but all day in the hospital, getting injected with radioactive liquid so that they can see all my inside of my body. And it was a long process, but necessary process. So I done that, and within 2 days I got I asked for as I always do, I asked for my results to come in through email. I noticed on my phone, the day I was really expecting the results, I noticed on my phone a call from London 020 number, and my heart dropped. My heart sank right into my stomach, to be honest, because I thought it's definitely London with results, but I've asked for them via email, so the only thing I can think of is that they want to tell me these results over the phone, because they're not that good. So my dad answered, because I was a wimp, and I said to my mum, do you want to answer and get the results for me? No, she didn't want to answer either. We've been really strong for the last 24 years, but the last month or so we've been quite weak in terms of dealing with hospitals and that, and I suppose that's expected, because this is a sad time for us and a difficult time for us. But Dad, being the man of the house, the second man of the house, he built up the courage and he answered the call for me. And then it was my surgeon, and she said to Dad, she said, does James want to speak to me? And Dad said to me, do you want the results, or do you want me to take them? And I thought, I'll take them, I'll do this, I'll listen to what she's got to say. So I listened to the results, and she said, James, it's not good. She said, let me get one thing straight before I say this. All throughout this process, my doctors have been so positive. Because I'm positive, they want to keep me positive, keep me happy, and I think they get, you know, they all want to do the best for me, and they still are doing the best for me. So she wasn't negative in a bad way, but she said, you know, unfortunately, the scan shows that there's shadows further up the arm, in the lymph gland in the armpit, and also maybe in the lung. So that was about Thursday of last week. Today it's, what day are we on? Today it's Wednesday. So I'm back in London at the cancer centre. Fabulous place at Guy's Hospital, brand new centre. I think it's been open only a year, but it's very modern, very stylish, very relaxing. Everyone's very happy. It's just a really nice place to be. For another scan, I'm having a scan of the lymph glands in my armpit to see where the cancer is in the armpit exactly, and I'm also having a scan of the lungs. Now, the amputation was planned for this Monday, as in the Monday just gone, 2 days ago. But my surgeon wanted to take a step back, and she wanted to assess all the information with the team and think about the best treatment options after these recent scans today. She didn't want to go in and amputate if I'm going to need another surgery a week down the line, 2 weeks down the line. She'd rather do everything at once if amputation is what's needed. So we're having all the stuff done to me today, the scans, the ultrasound and stuff. And then this Thursday, my EVT, my consultant or surgeon, various other members of the team are meeting with the skin cancer team. There'll be several oncologists, there'll be several skin cancer doctors, there'll be several plastic surgeons specialising in hands like my surgeon, and lymph nodes, lymph glands. There'll be radiologists, so there'll be a whole host of people on Thursday discussing me and deciding what the best treatment plan is. I'm not going to lie and say this has been easy. I had lots planned for this year, and I'm still going to do that stuff. This ain't going to beat me once again, as I always say. But it's very difficult, to be honest. It's very difficult. I sort of feel dead with emotion, because that much has happened this year that I just don't know what to do anymore. All I know is that I don't want to give up. I don't want to pass away, and I don't want to... Ready? Okay. So guys, I've got to go. I've just been called up for the scan. I'll talk to you a bit later. So I'm going for the scan now. I'll try and film as much as I can, but if I can't, then I'll check back in later. Okay, see you later, and thank you all once again for supporting me through this entire process. Hello guys, so wow, it's been one hell of a day. So when you last seen me, I got called into my appointment, and that was at 8:15 this morning. It's now 1:30. So I went to my appointment for my ultrasound, which was the first appointment, and they said that after the ultrasound and for a little bit before, you know, there's a bit of a waiting time, so the whole ordeal, you're there for like two and a half hours. I thought, well, that's not a possibility really, because I've got a CT scan booked for 11:15, so there's no way I'll make that, and today is the only day I'm in London to do it. I'm going home tonight, so I was like, something's going to have to be changed, or something's going to have to be rearranged. So they were rushing and trying to get things done, and then luckily one of the nurses came in and they said, actually, we've just phoned up the cancer centre where you were meant to be going for your CT scan, and they said because we've got a CT scan here that we can do it ourselves for you. They'll just send the information they require back, and they will do the scan, like where I was at that time in the ultrasound department, because there's a scanner there. So that worked out great. Still waiting for the doctor, so I got the CT scan done first. It was nowhere near as bad as last week. Last week it was about half an hour I was in the machine for. This week it was 2 minutes. So by the way, guys, I'm sorry if it's noisy. I'll try to find the quietest part of the hospital I could, but it's lunchtime right now, so it's quite busy. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's noisy and you can't hear me, but I'm doing my best. So yeah, got the CT scan done, got that over with, then straight away went into the biopsy room and got the local anaesthetic up to my armpit and the cells taken from my lymph glands. I'm usually okay with local anaesthetic, and it did numb the area, so it didn't feel that much, but one of the lymph glands was a bit deeper, and that was quite painful, but it was fine. Yeah, I was okay. It wasn't the worst thing I've had done. So now it's just a waiting game again, and I think before, when I left you guys, I was saying, even though this is bad news and the cancer's more than likely spread, I'm not willing to give up. I've still got lots to do in life. My goal here on earth hasn't been completed yet. My achievements haven't been completed. My aspirations haven't been completed, and some of my dreams haven't come true yet. So I still have lots to do on this earth, and no matter what the diagnosis is next week, I want to get through it. And even if it is the worst, and they say, there's not much we can do, at least give me 2 years, 1 or 2 years, just to live life, just to sort out everything I need to sort out, go on some more amazing holidays, and just live life a bit more. So that's my aim, and it's been hard. This last week or 2 has been very difficult, I'm not going to lie. The hardest time of my life, and I can see my family are super strong, hence why I'm super strong, and I can see that they're suffering pretty badly. It's not nice to see your mum looking stressed and looking upset. It's just not nice to see, and I know she feels like that all the time, most probably for the last 25 years of my life, but she's always hid it from me, whereas now it's getting real, it's getting hard, so she can't hide it as much, and it's difficult for her. I just want to give her a big hug and say, don't worry, I'm going to be fine, and we'll deal with whatever comes our way. Now the hashtag FightEV campaign, it's still on till February. We're still, the donation page is still up and running, and if I want a chance at life again for at least a few more years, then I really need this drug that we're raising money for, called Rigosertib. Hold on, I need to move because that's getting a bit loud now. Yeah, and I really need this drug we're raising money for. It's called Rigosertib, I've spoke about it on TV, I've spoke about it on here, I've spoke about it in the newspaper, and basically what it's going to do is, if someone gets someone with EV gets a diagnosis, a cancer diagnosis, and they can't treat it through regular therapy such as operations to remove the tumours or amputations, etc. The research, they think it is only a research trial, but they're pretty positive that it will add years on your life. So what I'm going through now is, like I say, the hardest thing ever, and I need this now more than ever, but we still haven't got enough money to start the trial. We need to get the money in, and we need to really, you know, help the future generations, and also it might be able to help me live a bit more. So if anyone hasn't donated, please donate, and if you have donated, please tell your friends and family and colleagues and associates to donate. And just, you know, I've been posting the articles, the television programs I've been in online, share them with as many people as possible. I think, you know, when you tell someone to donate to a certain charity, they're sort of like, oh, you know, I donate to lots of charities, you know, I can't keep going. What charity is it? We know what's the money going to. But I think it helps when they see what the money's going to. Hence why I do this, hence why I do YouTube, hence why I do TV appearances, because I want people to see what this condition is like. I want people to want to give and know that by giving, they're helping. They're not just giving to another charity that's gonna, and the money's gonna go to, you know, they're never not gonna know where the money's going to. You know that your money is helping me and other people with this condition. So yeah, just share as many things I post online with your friends and family and associates. But apart from that, there's nothing much more to say. My family keeps saying sorry, that was a loud noise. These vlogs are very long, James. They're like 18-20 minutes long. So I'm keeping this one short. I think it's still a bit long, but not as long. So I'm keeping it short, and I'm gonna sign out here. I think we're going for lunch now, and then we'll be back. Speaking of the devil, my mum, here she is. There she is. She's tired, so she doesn't want to be on camera, but yeah, we're off to lunch, and then we're gonna get the train home. We're gonna head to Lime Street, Euston Station, and we're gonna head home. So if I don't give you another update, then I will speak to you guys soon. Hello guys, so it's a few days later, and as you can see, I'm not at home. I'm actually at the hospital, at St Thomas's Hospital again. So my scan was on Wednesday or Tuesday, as you've seen. Tuesday or Wednesday. Sorry, my mind's all over the place this last few weeks. I know I keep apologising for that, but it really is. Days are just rolling into one. And I had the scan, as you've seen, and the next day they were having a big meeting, providing they got the results to determine what they were going to do. Unfortunately, the results, as expected, weren't great, and the cancer had spread to the lymph glands in my armpit. Hence why a few days later, it's Sunday evening now. We've just got to the hospital about half an hour ago. It's late at night. Hence why we're at the hospital so quickly after the scan results, as tomorrow I'm due for surgery. So I imagine it's all a bit up in the air because it's a bit last minute. But I imagine it's an amputation as scheduled. And then also I know they've got a plastic surgeon that deals with removal of lymph glands. That will also be operating on me and removing them. So the process is recovery after the operation for my amputation, which apparently isn't as bad as other surgeries I've had done on my hand in the past, because it's just a neater, you're left with a neater wound, so there's not much healing time, if that makes sense, than when I have hand surgery to separate all my fingers, etc. It's not as longer healing time as that, and apparently it's a little bit less painful too, so that should be okay. I'm usually, hopefully this time as well, but usually in the past I recover pretty quickly from operations. The only thing I'm worried about is the lymph gland removal, because obviously there's lots of liquid in your glands. Therefore, after the operation, you have to have drains and pumps shoved into your armpit, which will drain out the liquid. Once the liquid stops, then the drains are removed, and then it's just a matter of getting on with it then and letting it heal. But I've never had drains in my body before. Don't know what to expect. Don't know if it will be painful. Don't know how long it will take to drain. Apparently my surgeon said it differs. Each person differs the time. So yeah, that's what's happening tomorrow. So I'm expecting to be in this hospital till at least early next week, but at the most 2 weeks most probably. We never know with me. It's just a matter of seeing how I get on, seeing if I'm in pain, seeing if the wound's healing okay, stuff like that. So that's that. And then because it's my third time with cancer, and obviously it's spread, this one is more aggressive. There's no two ways about it. You know, I've got to be honest. I'm going to be put on a intravenous drug every 3 to 4 weeks. That will, I'm not sure whether it's to just stop I'm not sure whether the plan tomorrow is to remove all the cancer, and to have this drug to stop it from growing, or it's to just remove a little bit. The plan is to remove all the cancer, and to stop this drug is to stop it from coming back again. Or the plan is to just get rid of as much as they can, and then the drug will stop it from growing. I'm not sure what the drug does. I've just been told it's the one that they've had most success with so far in other countries. It's never been used in EV in this country yet, but in other countries it has been, and it's the one with the most success rate of delaying the cancer from coming back. I knew it would come to this, but I'm staying strong, and I've just asked my consultants and asked my surgeons to get me back healthy and get me back living life again and travelling while I can. So that is the aim for this next month or so, getting me back into tip-top condition so that I can start going on a few holidays and just enjoying life again for a little bit. It's sad. I have shed a lot of tears, thrown a lot of hissy fits this last 2 weeks, my poor family, but it's got to be done, and I've got to stay strong, because that's what I am, and I've got plenty planned for this year. So yeah, it's going to happen. We've just got to get on with life after this. The reason I can't have, we've been doing the hashtag FightEV campaign, and part of that money will be going into research into rigosertib, the drug that in the lab it's proven it can, if you have cancer that can't be operated on in EV, it can add years and years to your life, in most cases. So that's why we need it. But unfortunately, because of this country protocol, health and safety paperwork, we're still not quite there. We still have a few months to go before we can start the drug and start the trial. So that's unfortunate for me, but hopefully when it does come out, I'll be first on the trial, and with anyone else that needs it in my situation, and we can get things rolling. But I think this shows you guys who have supported the hashtag FightEV campaign why raising money for this condition is so important. I'm 24 and I don't want to go anywhere. I love life, and yeah, I've just got to keep living, and with your help and all these drugs in the future that will come out, with your money and your donations, it will be helping the future kids that are born with the condition, and hopefully me, it can help me a bit if I get a chance to have rigosertib. So thank you for donating, and thank you for supporting me. And I do promise, I feel really bad that I started this YouTube channel up to be very positive, document my travels, and since I've restarted the YouTube channel a few months ago, refreshed it if you like, I don't think I've been on one holiday because of all the health issues I've been going through. So I'm sorry, just bear with me. And I promise, if I'm fit enough this year, you'll be coming on some adventures with me, and we'll get to see a few places. Yeah, so I just apologise that my channel is a bit depressing lately, and I don't mean for it to be, but at the end of the day, I said I was going to document my life in this channel, on this YouTube channel, and that's what I'm doing. I don't want to hide behind curtains, hide behind a happy face. I want to be truthful to myself and be truthful to you. So thank you for all supporting me, and hopefully over the next week or so I'll be able to put up a few more videos of the process, so that yeah, it's just a bit more understood, and people know what sufferers of the condition go through when they're faced with a huge life-changing moment like this. Thank you so much, guys, and as always, stay happy and keep smiling.